Is that long?
Yeah, no. We just want to ask you like a few questions. Well, we were wondering about like what's your biggest competition in the area, especially Iowa City, for this location at least.
For this, what we're doing?
Yeah.
I don't think there is any. I don't know if that's the answer you're looking for, but
Well,
I mean, it's more once people realize that we're not Subway or Jimmy John's, we're more competing against just getting. There's really nothing like this down here.
Yeah.
It's tough, you know. Like
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Mickey's, maybe other places downtown, but we're all so different. So far, I don't think there's much of a direct competition.
we noticed how you have a chalkboard as your menu. Does that mean like you change the menu around a lot, or you have any certain specials?
No, it's just the style we went with. Our original store up at the Ace Hardware had the chalkboard menu, so and his is actually a chalkboard. Ours is painted on the wall, so we actually do like chalkboard paint. So it's just a stylistic choice.
All right. Did you notice any crowd favorites or most ordered?
Yeah,
foods?
we have a good system that keeps track of all that. It's like the egg sandwich and the steak, the number 1 and the number 4, have been neck and neck since we've opened. The steak, I think, won last year, but this year the egg sandwich is staying pretty even with it.
Yeah. What's your favorite menu?
Number 8 for hot, and then number 24 for cold stuff.
And those are?
That's the CMP, corned beef and pastrami, and then the Thai peanut wrap. Add a fried egg lately we've been doing. Try it if you haven't. It's so good with the egg in there. It's like a bad Thai roll kind of.
How does the location next to the school in downtown, how does that affect your business? How do you think it affects your business?
Oh man, it's perfect. It's a great marriage of needing the quick service sandwich shop right down here. That's my partner at the other Nodo figured once people were catching on to the menu. I mean, he's in a hardware store on the north side. So it's only a mile from here, but it's a world away for the Iowa City campus. But we knew this spot was just we're right in the middle of everything, for downtown, for campus. So it's just perfect.
Would you say students are your primary customers? No, you say
I think
more.
we have a great mix of staff, downtown workers, business people, other restaurant people come here a lot. So it's a great mix. Families, old, young, retired, working.
Okay.
So it's definitely not just students. I mean, of course, there's more business because of students certain times of the year, but it's not predominantly students.
Okay.
Now, if I take you back to where we talked about how you're not like Subway or Jimmy John's, what sets you apart from that or the other restaurants you said you would compare to?
Just the choices on the menu, the sauces, the way we do the sandwiches, the way we build them, the way we actually cook them to order, the way we home-make things. We're not just opening up the package and slapping. Some of the things are like my favorite sandwich. We don't make anything on it.
Yeah.
We just put good ingredients together. So it's until someone has something like that, you're kind of set apart.
Yeah.
So.
Now, when we walked in, we noticed like certain music playing. There's a certain type of atmosphere here. Is there any reason for that, or?
It's kind of whatever that makes the cooks happy.
Yeah.
You happy cooks, you get food fast and efficient.
So it's like the cooks plan this then? Okay.
Or me, or anyone that's working. It's lunch. We try to keep it upbeat, fast. Like the other store again. It's 4 small tables in the hardware store. So like they play whatever they want.
Yeah.
So we kind of took that same thing down here. Whoever's working. As long as everyone else likes it enough, it's like we can have classical or jazz or death metal. You never know. It's like somewhere in between.
Yeah.
So definitely at lunch, it's it's got to be fast, or else everybody's like.
Do you know why they chose Iowa City or how the one at the hardware store started?
Yeah, that one, it was an opportunity. My partner he always tells it, and this is, straight from him, so I'm not making it up. He's like, he just needed something to do, because he was kind of in between things. He'd been a cook and like a chef, not a chef, but just working at multiple restaurants. And that spot opened up, and he had been friends with a guy who, Mama's down here, or Mama's Deli, or whatever.
Yeah.
Their kitchen used to be at the Ace location, where they would make all the soups and prep all the stuff, because there's no like actual stove down there. And he sold Mama's, and that space was open, so it already had like hood ventilation, a walk-in fridge, and like a nice big. So he just kind of did a quick remodel, added some seats, put a wall up, so it divides the kitchen. And I still don't know how. I mean, I asked him on some of because the original menu was 20 items, just 1 through 20. And I was like, how'd you come up with some of these? He's like, I was just cooking this at home one day. It's something me and the family like to make. And some of it's just, it is logical, but yeah, it's just the way you put stuff together kind of worked.
Yeah.
And so the original menu is the 1 through 20.
1 through
now?
20.
It's the same.
Well, yeah, both stores have the same menu, but he's got his 21 through 24 are printed out and taped to the bottom of the chalkboard. We had left room on purpose, knowing we were going to add 24, 25.
Yeah.
So we could erase. So yeah, I guess there is some of that in the chalkboard, coming back to the chalkboard thing.
Yeah.
We'll probably have a 25 or 26 down the road.
Okay.
But we're still trying to. That back room, we're about to start construction tomorrow. So we're first focusing on getting the building fully operational, and then we'll add more sandwiches. But he had, so 1 through 20 was the original. He added 21, 22, 23 over the last 2-3 years. And then when we came downtown, we added number 24. So that was like my addition so far, aside from all my time.
And our last question is probably one of our most important. Why should we eat here? Why do you think people should eat here?
Because we don't feed you crap. Because it's delicious. Is there any other reason?
No, that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Again,
much
that's
for your
verbatim
time.
from my partner. That's
Thank
how I
you.
like, yeah. Willing minds, 1 mouth at a time.
Thank you so much.
Not a problem. Hope that
Sorry to
helps.
keep
What
you from
class
the
is it
rush.
for?
Rhetoric.
Oh, rhetoric.
Yeah, we're
So
doing-
what are you studying? It's not the questions, is it?
No.